Hello and welcome to KritzKast. My name is Agro and I am not joined by anyone today. In fact, quite the other way around. I am actually joining people today. I'm joining the guys over at Mecha the Slag server, and you probably hear Mecha the Slag talking in the background as well. For all those who aren't aware of what Mecha the Slag sounds like, maybe I'll turn the in-game volume up a little bit later on. This is Parkour Fortress. We've seen it before. We've seen a lot of these levels before. I know that Mecha's been twiddling. Is that a technical term? I'm going to say it is. Twiddling with a number of settings, trying to make it a little bit more fair, a little bit less sort of janky, a little bit less kind of, well, I'm certain I made that jump and why haven't I won? Why am I dead now? And this is the result of lots of playing around. And for me, certainly in the last sort of 5 minutes of mucking around, it does seem to... Oh, I was going to say it does seem to be a lot fairer, but I just got killed. So maybe that was my own stupid fault for believing that the enemy team is always going to be really nice and generous to us newbies joining. But I guess for all FPSs and not just Team Fortress 2, that is never really the case, is it? Oh, there's someone beating me to death, and once again I am now dead. Just goes to show, doesn't matter how new the game is, newbies are generally considered to be fair sport. So I'm going to try using a different route this time. Maybe I won't die quite so suddenly or briskly. Well, no, I've killed someone. That's actually very gratifying, given the previous attempts at not being dead. And what we're seeing is an entirely new, if you haven't seen these things in the past, an entirely new way of playing Team Fortress 2. It's moving around the map, jumping from one wall to another, wall jumping and sliding down zip lines. All incredible stuff, all stuff that seems just completely alien to the nature of Team Fortress 2. But with Mecha the Slag's incredible abilities to make even alien things seem normal, it seems normal. Hold crouch to perform a... Was that a barrel roll? That can't be right. So there's lots and lots of ways of moving around this. You actually... Let's see, if I jump and then double jump... Oh, no, I'm going to die. Oh, ah! Oh, that did not feel good at all. Yeah, you really feel the effects of death very early on. Look at these great big red lines are reaching to the sky. Part of me thinks that must be some sort of typo, or... But there's another part of me that thinks, well, that's clearly the way it's supposed to be. So I'm following this red character onto the roof. I know that I'm on the blue team, so part of me is thinking that maybe following a red person isn't the best ideas. Wait till he comes up here, and I'm going to slap him to death with my bats. There you go, die. Oh no, apparently I died. Okay, so maybe not all parts of it are completely perfect. A little bit buggy, but we can always get back to Mecha, and hopefully he'll be able to find a way of resolving that. I think maybe all teams respawning on the same point is not necessarily the best idea in the world. Yay, I'm gonna kill someone because they smell like cheese. Is totally true in my mind. So, but apart from running around and batting people to death, the actual format of this particular map, for example, is to capture the flag, or capture the intelligence. I think that the way it spawns is there's two lots of intelligence that you've got to grab and then bring together in a different location, or bring together so they're both in the same place at the same time. What we're seeing in terms of connectivity, in terms of the actual gameplay example for this particular map, is the ability to grab hold of those zip lines is significantly easier than it was when we first started off. You actually make the jumps, you get it all right very easily. And it's really up to your own abilities to ensure that you don't die. And in fact, if you do die, you really, yeah, you should basically feel quite ashamed because there's no reason to do so. Now I'm scouting around trying to figure out, pardon the pun, trying to figure out where exactly the intel is, and I believe that we're actually able to visualize. Yep, there's definitely intel over there somewhere. Now, how do I? Oh, yep, that's a barrel roll. It's a crouch roll. I think I've lost track of. Oh, it's over there. All three lots of intel apparently. Are we over in that direction? How do I get there? I don't know, but apparently I think we might have scored. Because now my bat has gone all evil. So, is there a way through here? No, apparently not. Oh, I have beat someone to death though. Now again, I'm not entirely certain that it's the best idea in the world to have everybody spawn in the same point. It seems to be a case of survival of the least likely to be run over by a small truck. And apparently I am the most likely to be run over by a small truck. I'm going to bring up the score now and just see how well I'm doing. Apparently I have 4 points. And that's a complete surprise to me. I think I'm about to lose points now because... Oh no, maybe I can just beat someone to death. And yep, that's good points for me and good points for him. So... let's see, if I beat someone to death, that's definitely 3 kills for me. Yep, now I have 7 points. So, it's not entirely normal. There's definitely better ways of playing this. If you get a real kick from beating people to death with a small handheld device such as a bat, then yes, this is definitely the game for you. Can absolutely, unequivocally say this is the game for you. But maybe that isn't how you get off. And if that isn't how you get off, then I salute you, sir, because clearly your way of life is better than mine. There was one of the things that sort of Mecha introduced last time I saw this. Oops. No, it's not dying. That was there from the very beginning. Is the idea of sort of building up pace. So if you find yourself travelling long distances or pulling off a number of moves, then your bat will go super critical and you'll win bonus points, and I think you'll actually run faster as a result. So you can do these mega long jumps based on your ability to stay alive and run around very quickly. This is not my favourite map though by a long... Oh, there we go. Hey, my bat's awesome. And yay. Oh. Yeah, okay, well this is me stunned. God, I look awesome. In my KritzKast lo-fi long wave. Yeah, if you do find yourself unable to actually fulfill a long jump, then yes, you will in fact, if you don't die immediately, you will in fact get stunned and kind of stand around in that kind of docile, oh my god, I'm hard, and I clearly have no idea what I'm doing. Manner. I remember this jump from last time I tried to do it. Let me see if I can pull it off again, or let me see if I can pull it off once. I should be able to get enough of a run off of this in order to do a super long jump. Oh, don't need to. You can see in the distance those sort of green shapes, like the outline from a PL map. They sort of indicate where the flags are. I wonder if I get scrambled onto a different team.
If I had 2 walls
Should
here,
be
I
interesting.
could jump.
I think from the point of view of is Parkour Fortress fun to be played multiplayer? Maybe. Maybe. Is it fun versus the sort of fun you normally have when you're playing Team Fortress 2? Not a great deal. I think more of a sort of challenge. I think the first person idea or the single person idea, this is really quite cool. The ability to kind of run around, solve how you're supposed to do things. Oh, I'm going to die now. Yes, I really am. Actually, I enjoy dying on this. I enjoy that kind of huge fall where the screen turns black and white and you realise you've actually made one of the worst mistakes of your life. But yeah, so above and beyond the making the huge mistake of your life. Let's see if I can pull this off. No, didn't do it that time. Yeah, beyond screwing up, it's actually quite good fun. What you need to do if you're doing a wall jump is jump and then move, like either be it the A key or the D key, effectively strafe or strafe left or right in the direction of the wall, and that should be enough to enable you to do a wall jump. And in fact, if you need to scale a mighty building, then that's actually what you need to do. You need to basically you need to wall jump up the side of the building, and from that you should be able to grab a ledge and then pull yourself up. No, I very nearly killed myself at that moment. Every now and again you find yourself sort of wanting to duck beneath something, and that's quite cool as well. That's control key, makes you slide along on your ass. It looks really weird from a third person perspective as well. It looks like you're sort of go-karting along your ass. But in terms of gameplay, absolutely huge sort of areas to muck around in, but really not that much fun because you're always sort of chasing this random location, this deserted spectre, looking for exactly where the intel might be without getting killed. Let me see if I can do this wall jump thing. No, didn't do the wall jump that time. Jump and strafe. No, jump back again. Hope you don't die. No, end up dying. I see this is a common theme, particularly when I play any other FPS as well. Dying a lot seems to be one of the things I'm particularly capable of doing. And yeah, it's always good to kill someone before you try and die. Okay, jump and wall. No, die apparently. So, not perfect. By a long stretch. Definitely a huge improvement on where it was last time we saw the antics of Mecha the Slag's Parkour Fortress. If you do want to check this out for yourself, have a look on Steam for Mecha the Slag. He has multiple groups, so he has his own group, and he does, as we all do, like to show off his own work to his own group. And yeah, the best way of getting your hands on his stuff, is obviously going to be to join him on his own server. He sure as hell hasn't shared this with anyone else as yet. I have every expectation that when he does get it right, he will share it with the world. But as for now, it's kind of an ad hoc moment. When things work, then he'll share them. And perfectly honest, that's probably the way to be. So until then, I hope you've enjoyed this kind of random runabout. Mostly watching me die in terrible death-like ways, but occasionally having fun and occasionally beating up strangers, which is something we should all aspire to, frankly. I have been Aggro. You can catch the rest of my incredible works over at KritzKast.com. That's KritzKast. You should be able to see that in the bottom right-hand side of your screen. And we have Twitter, YouTube, all the usual shit. So come along and have some fun. We love Team Fortress 2. Yay!
The natural intelligence is